The crypto top headlines covered in this video are: breaking, SEC delays Grayscale Ethereum ETF decision to 2024. Next, Tether BitFinex victorious as court finalizes lawsuit dismissal. Also, XRPL's new Rippled version 2.0.0 enhances transaction speed and connectivity. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We are a new channel here on YouTube, and would greatly appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. It does help support the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline: breaking, SEC delays Grayscale Ethereum ETF decision to 2024. SEC extends review for Grayscale's Ethereum Futures Trust, shaping the future of cryptocurrency ETFs in the U.S. The Securities and Exchange Commission has recently declared an extension of its review period for Grayscale's Ethereum Futures Trust. This move shifts the final decision deadline to January 1st, 2024. The SEC's filing indicates a straightforward course of either approving or disapproving the proposed rule change or initiating proceedings to ascertain the proposal's viability. This extension provides the SEC with an additional time frame to consider its decision thoroughly. Grayscale's persistent efforts. Earlier in October, Grayscale filed for the conversion of its Ethereum trust into an exchange-traded fund. Michael Sonnenschein, Grayscale's CEO, emphasized this step as a pivotal moment to integrate Ethereum more closely within U.S. regulatory frameworks. Additionally, Grayscale achieved a legal victory in August regarding its Bitcoin Trust, or BTC, pushing the SEC to reconsider an earlier denial for its conversion to an ETF. Although not directly approving the proposal, this legal milestone marked a significant push against the SEC's initial refusal, which was deemed inconsistent with the approval of Bitcoin futures ETFs. Broader market developments. Moreover, the financial landscape is witnessing a surge in interest regarding cryptocurrency-based ETFs. ARK Invest and 21 Shares are introducing funds including Bitcoin and Ether futures. These developments come alongside the launch of 6 ETFs holding Ether futures in early October, accumulating around $20 million in assets under management by early November. The market is also closely observing the SEC's stance on spot Bitcoin ETFs, especially following entries by significant finance players like BlackRock into the arena. SEC's cautious approach. Consequently, the SEC's postponement decision on Grayscale's Ethereum ETF concerns more than a single firm's product evolution. It reflects the broader regulatory and market dynamics surrounding cryptocurrency investments. As traditional finance institutions like BlackRock show interest in cryptocurrency ETFs, the SEC's decisions are increasingly significant for the future landscape of digital asset investments. Therefore, the extended review period for Grayscale's proposal is critical in the regulatory narrative of cryptocurrency ETFs in the United States. Our next top headline: Tether BitFinex victorious as court finalizes lawsuit dismissal. The court has finalized the dismissal of a class action lawsuit filed against BitFinex and Tether after the plaintiffs in the case, Matthew Anderson and Sean Dolifka, elected not to appeal the dismissal ruling according to a November 15th press release. Tether and BitFinex issued a statement on the matter, saying the plaintiff's decision to forego an appeal was the correct decision. BitFinex said, Dolifka's claims were entirely meritless, and no amount of further litigation would have resulted in Dolifka or his attorneys realizing anything monetarily or otherwise. The companies added that they will continue to fight shameless litigation money grabs. The lawsuit. The plaintiff's lawsuit accused the companies of misleading consumers about the properties of Tether's stablecoin, USDT, and falsely disclosing information about its reserves. Essentially, the lawsuit argued that the stablecoin was not backed one-to-one as the companies claimed. The plaintiffs who purchased USDT in 2019 claimed they would not have done so had they known the representations were false. However, Judge Laura Taylor Swain dismissed the complaint early in the proceedings after ruling that the plaintiffs had failed to provide sufficient evidence of actual reliance on the alleged false statements, a crucial element for breach of contract and unjust enrichment claims. The court stated that the complaint lacked plausible allegations of injury, as there was no evidence to show that USDT had a diminished actual value at all. The plaintiffs were allowed to amend their complaints. Still, the revised arguments failed to address the defects in the complaint, paving the way for a complete dismissal in September after Judge Swain rejected the amended complaint. Tether's reserves. The reserves backing USDT have been a focal point of discussion among the crypto community, with some doubting the veracity of claims made by Tether and its parent company BitFinex. The companies have tried to quell these doubts by publishing comprehensive independent audit reports on the consolidated USDT reserves every quarter conducted by accounting firm BDO. The latest report was published on September 30th. Based on Tether's transparency page on its website, 85.73% of the reserves backing USDT are held in cash and cash equivalents, with the vast majority held in U.S. Treasury bills. Our next top headline, XRPL's new rippled version 2.0.0 enhances transaction speed and connectivity. The XRP ledger, or XRPL, is set to undergo a significant transformation with the release of Rippled Server Software version 2.0.0. This update, expected to be available to all node operators by November 13, 2023, marks a major evolution in XRPL's capabilities, signaling a shift in its operational landscape. Central to Rippled version 2.0.0 is the introduction of a groundbreaking API version. Described by community analyst Crippen Reader as a major breaking change, this API is poised to revolutionize the way the ledger processes requests and responses. Accompanying this is a substantial improvement in the ledger's transaction per second performance, or TPS. Initially proposed enhancements by Mark Travis, a performance engineer at Ripple, have now materialized, promising to bolster consensus stability and throughput. A notable update on Ripple's official website reveals the leap from 1,500 to 3,400 transactions per second, highlighting the scale of this enhancement. This update isn't just about speed, it's also about connectivity and interoperability. The introduction of the X-Chain Bridge Amendment, a concept evolved from federated sidechains by Mayuka Vadari, a senior software engineer at Ripple X Dev, aims to enable seamless asset connections across XRPL-like ledgers. Additionally, the update aligns with W3C guidelines through the introduction of a decentralized, self-sovereign identity alongside adjustments in trust line settings and offer crossing behavior. Another remarkable addition is a new RPC method developed by Mayuka Vadari and Richard A.H., the CTO at XRPL Labs, which simplifies data retrieval across chains. The governance model of XRPL, crucial in adopting these updates, relies on a consensus process among validators. For an amendment to be adopted, it must secure over 80% support from validators over 2 weeks, after which it becomes an integral part of the ledger. As the XRPL community eagerly anticipates the release of Rippled version 2.0.0, the update signifies more than just technical enhancements. It represents a strategic shift towards a more interconnected and efficient XRPL ecosystem equipped with sidechains, forks, and bridges. This advancement not only promises performance improvements, but also opens doors to a myriad of possibilities in the cryptocurrency landscape. As of now, XRP trades at 66.4 cents, but the impending release could herald a new era for the ledger and its stakeholders. So this concludes our top headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.